So Autodesk, as a household brand, what you would relate to Autodesk is really AutoCAD, which was the very first product that Autodesk released over 30 years ago into the design world. But AutoCAD would be what people recognize Autodesk as. And so Autodesk is intentional in the 3D design space and world, and they spend day in and day out research and developing technologies and next generation technologies to take the design world forward. Today's track, we started with a plenary session in which we covered a general corporate update around Autodesk and the many changes that are happening in the Autodesk licensing world. And then we broke out into two separate tracks. The one is the architectural engineering and construction track, and the other one is the manufacturing, process, energy and mining track.
So at today's conference, my presentation was more about what users need to take into account for adopting building information modeling, taking them through steps of from getting to know what building information modeling is all about, and also getting to how to implement the software as a solution in the actual practice. Okay, so building information modeling is a methodology that has been introduced quite a while back, and this methodology is allowing architects, engineers and designers basically to start collaborating and communicating a little bit better about design, building design, etc. So one of the benefits of using building information modeling, especially from an architectural point of view, is the initial stages of design, is getting your customers or clients to actually buy into your design idea. And a way building information modeling is going to speed up this process is using visualization. Traditional methods would be drawing a floor plan in 2D, showing the client what that floor plan basically looks like, and it's up to the client to try and visualize what you're trying to show him. With building information modeling and using some of the methodologies in there, you're basically creating a 3D model that can be used for visualization as well. And how this impacts decision making is extremely, or it speeds up the process, because now your client can visualize what your intended design looks like. Further to that also is another method or another advantage of implementing building information modeling is being able to share information such as bill of quantities. It is important for an architect to identify and show a client that, as an example, you're going to be using X amount of doors, X amount of furniture pieces, X amount of windows. This is the requirement from a material perspective. And traditional methods is slowing down that process. Using building information modeling, the sharing of information becomes seamless, whether it is architect versus quantity surveyor versus structural engineer versus mechanical engineering. As the CAD Corporation, we would like to be the preferred building information modeling experts in Cape Town, as that is one of our core business solutions as being an implementation specialist. We've done this cumulatively. We've got over 20-30 years experience already in the industry, and that is where we would like to see ourselves as the CAD Corporation.